We live and direct. Hey, yo, this your boy Killer Ka, aka Killer Beats, and we back with another episode of the Tough Critics podcast. You heard?
You already know it's your boy Uncle Mario, friendly neighborhood uncle. What up, though?
Yeah, what's good? I fucked the intro up. Don't mind me. It's been a
It's
little
all
minute.
good, yo. It's been a
It's
minute,
been,
yo.
it's
It's
been
been
a
a
little
minute, yo.
minute.
We
I'm a
back
little
though.
rusty.
Back though. Back though. You know what I'm
All
saying?
right, now on today's episode, yo, we're gonna talk about who's to blame for King's Von death. We had a tragedy in the hip hop community this week with King Von
Another one.
and another one, which is crazy, which is real crazy. Them shit's happening back to
Unfortunate.
back and more rapidly. But he had a little situation and we're gonna talk about it. So I want your opinion on it first. We're gonna start off with you, my nigga. Who do you feel is to blame for his death?
Um, first of all, man, I just want to say, you know what I'm saying, R.I.P. to him. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like I
It's
said,
been
this
a
whole
minute.
It's,
yo, this
it's
whole
been a little
2020 joint. You know what I'm saying? This whole 2020 year, whatever, just been crazy altogether. So you know what I'm
facts.
saying? Like like all prayers and you know what I'm saying, respects or whatever to him and his family. Especially especially definitely Asian doll, Asian and brat, you know what I'm saying? Cause they've been down together or whatever like that, you know what I'm saying, like years and years or whatever like that. So, you know, that's basically how I to be honest with you, that's basically how I know him, you know what I'm saying, like through her or whatever like that. So,
Facts.
you know what I'm saying? Like she was already on and stuff like that, like a little bit on and stuff like that before he got on. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
Chicago dude and stuff like that. So but as far as like, like who's to blame or whatever like that, I mean you you your own, you know what I'm saying, as a man, you know what I'm saying? Like you put yourself in any situation. You know what I'm saying? Like you put yourself in any situation as a man, you know what I'm saying? So like you can't really say like who's to blame in my opinion or whatever like that is it's always that person's a little bit of that person's fault, you know what I'm saying? Especially in this kind of situation. You know what I'm saying? Like with
Facts.
that street beef or whatever music beef, whatever BS and shit you want to call it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like whoever, like I saw the videos and stuff, I'm pretty sure you saw the videos and stuff
You,
like that, you know what I'm saying? So,
you seen all the
you know,
angles?
I've seen about maybe about a good like two two angles, I think. Or
Facts,
whatever. I think I
facts,
saw like two
facts.
different cameras or whatever. Like, cause one, the first camera or whatever I saw was like the side joint, the one I was like moving like in and out or whatever
Mm-hmm.
like that. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? The second one or whatever, I just saw like the whole like I think that joint was pretty like still or whatever. That was basically how you saw it, like how it basically like started off or whatever too. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like the second video or whatever like that. Cause the first video I saw, like I don't know what you saw. The first video I saw was basically like the ending part of it. You know what I'm saying? So like what you saw? What was the first
The
video you
same
saw?
same joint,
Same
same
thing?
joint. The ending part of it, the ending of the fight, and then the shots fired. Know what I'm saying? And then
Yup.
on the second
Yup.
joint, I seen like the beginning of the fight. Know what I'm saying? Like him
Yeah.
hopping out the car and all of that shit. Know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that? Hold on, let me ask you this: did you see the manager interview with academics? Because
That I ain't
that
see no
explained a lot.
manager interview. I don't know what's that. What's that? Enlighten me. Word up. Enlighten me. I ain't see no word up. Yeah. Like
That nigga
enlighten me.
hit me with the enlighten me though. But nah, the
Word.
man was basically saying that hold on, let's back up. Do you know the reason why they was even beefing, my nigga? Like him and
It was this was
Vaughn
basically
and
him
fucking
and
NBA
NBA
Youngboy,
Youngboy. Yeah, I don't
your
even.
man.
Yeah, I ain't even. Oh, hold on. Let's not even.
Yeah,
Let's
your man's.
not at all. That ain't my man. It's not. Let's not even put that out there in the universe right there, kid. Um, but word up. But nah, I don't know what they was beefing over. Like, cause I know, like I said, like King Vaughn, he from Chicago or whatever
Facts.
like that. Like, where's I don't know where young NBA YoungBoy from. Where he from?
Louisiana, New
He
Orleans.
from Louis. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. That's right. I mean, I don't really think that got nothing to do with it anyway, but
Nah, man,
you
they
know what
was
I'm saying?
beefing
They was
over
Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? Like,
beefing over
what
pussy,
they
nigga.
oh
Beefing over
wow.
pussy.
Yeah, that deserved the
Because
gunshots right
King
there.
Von
Wow.
Vaughn did a song with goddamn what NBA young boy baby mom So fucking NBA YoungBoy did a song with King Von with Asian Doll, and that's how the whole beef started. Now, on the other hand, you know that I'm pretty sure you heard of fucking Quando Rondo, right?
I think
I
so.
forget.
We
Yeah,
where you from?
I
Or like
believe
where you
LA.
rapper?
Yeah, rapper, one of them young niggas. He sounded young boy. He sounded young boy.
Alright, alright.
Know what I'm saying? So with him being signed a young boy, he decided to take on the beef himself. Know what I'm saying? So that was the nigga that King Von was fighting in the video clip. It wasn't
Oh
young boy, it was his
wow,
man,
oh
yeah.
wow.
That's
Alright.
what makes the situation a little crazy. Now, being that said, that's the reason why they started beefing. Now, the manager was saying that basically that night they had a show, they did a show. Know what I'm saying? After the show, King Von decided to go to a hookah spot. Now, while he was at the hookah spot, I'm just summing up the story real quick. It's a lot more details, but I'm just summing it up real quick.
Yeah.
While he was at the hookah spot, and I'm saying waiting to get in the hookah spot, he was in the car waiting to get in the hookah spot. One of his mans came over to the car and was like, yo, Quando Rondo here. Know what I'm saying? So being that they already had beef in the past, or that beef still going on, he hopped out the car and went over there to approach the nigga. When he went over there to approach the nigga, know what I'm saying, they started fighting, and that's how he died. That's basically what the manager said in so many words.
Mm,
Yeah.
I
Yeah, I
mean,
would.
the manager was there. The
Yeah, he
manager
was
was there
there.
too.
He was
What
one of
he,
the 4 people that got shot. It was 4 people that got shot,
it was
2
four
died.
people that died. Yeah, two that died.
Yeah. It was King Von, somebody else, and the manager got shot and somebody
I
else.
thought it was three. Wait, you said it was two that died? I thought it was three that died. Was it three that died or
It
two?
may have been
I
3.
think it
It may
might have
have
been
been
three.
3. Yeah,
Yeah, but
it may have been 3 and shit. But
I mean,
go ahead, my nigga.
that's just like, I mean, what the? First of all, the manager, like, I mean, that's supposed to be your artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, you supposed to protect that man, and you know what I'm saying, like any cost or whatever like that.
Facts.
You supposed to be, you know what I'm saying? You supposed to be basically like that nigga soldier or whatever too, his soldier and shit. So it's like, nigga, like, I mean, granted you
It's
got
a
shot or whatever like that, blah blah blah, but like, nigga, like you supposed to like tell your mans, I mean your artist or whatever like that, like nigga, like you ain't supposed to be
fall
like, you know what I'm
back.
saying? Like you wanna come, yeah, you wanna come up and shit. This young nigga right here, like he ain't on your level right now. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like,
I don't mean to cut you off, but the manager, I skipped over a lot of details that the manager was saying. He was a little bit of details he was saying was like, yo, he was sitting in the front of, he was sitting in another car. Know what I'm saying, and then when the old boy came over there to tell King Von that such and such was there, he didn't have enough time to like calm the situation down. It was like
yeah,
soon as King Von heard old boy was here, he hopped out the car. Know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, he basically was saying ain't nobody really know nothing,
they
which
was
was
in the
kind
same
of
whip.
crazy.
They was in the same whip.
What that
The manager and King Von. They
nah,
was in
he
the
said he
same
was
whip.
in, yeah, he
You
said that
said
they
he was
was
in
in
a
two
different
different
whip.
whip,
Oh wow, all
yeah.
right, all right.
So know what I'm saying? He was basically trying to cover his tracks. But I was basically saying the same thing that you said. Like, I don't give a fuck what the situation is. Like, I don't understand how you could be in a whole nother city and not know that this man got a show. And then on top of that, your mans come over there to the car and tell you some shit, like tell you, oh boy, here, like, what type of niggas is you rolling with? You
Yeah,
feel me? You $1 million
that's some
nigga at the end of the day.
no bullshit. It's like, nigga, like bad enough, like if you saying some shit like that, it's like you want these niggas to get in beat. Granted, I already know, you know what I'm saying, y'all niggas got history and shit like that, but like still, like nigga, like y'all niggas in Atlanta, this ain't your city. You know what I'm saying? Like
Facts.
granted if you think or whatever, this your motherfucking city and shit, and you run shit in here, nigga. This ain't your city. You know what I'm saying? So like at the end of the day, nigga, like you don't do no like these. That's the crazy thing about these young niggas and shit. Like they be thinking, you know what I'm saying? Like after the club, after some hookah spot and shit, is mad people like nigga, like I can't be doing shit like that, yo. Like if you ain't strapped, if you ain't pulling your shit out like that, if you ain't strapped, nigga, like what is you doing? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like if your mans and shits like that or whatever ain't about that shit or whatever like that, y'all niggas ain't supposed to be there trying to start
Facts.
no shit, trying to
And
start
I
no shit like that. You know what I'm
my
saying?
nigga,
Like
I'm
this
great
nigga,
goes.
I get my bad. I ain't mean to cut you off, but
You
like I
good, you
get the
good.
whole, yeah, I get the whole like sense of you trying to, you know what I'm saying, like as a man or whatever like that, you trying to like get your shit off. whatever like that, nigga. But like still, like I said, like that whole video shit, like I get it, cause like I said, I saw it and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like hopping on the whip and shit, going to clap dude, snuff him and shit like that. But it's like nigga, like you, like you tripping, bro. Like you just like it's like you tripping, yo. Like for real. Like I don't even know like that's like a situation and shit like if it's me and you kill or whatever like that, like you know what I'm saying, like some nigga do the same shit like that, like come up to you or whatever, tell you like yo, like what's the name here, whatever like that, like you know what I'm saying, like I'm at least tell y'all niggas, you know what I'm saying, like I'm about to do some shit, you know what I'm saying, so y'all niggas can at least have my back a little bit. Like I don't know if he
Facts.
said some shit like that or whatever, blah blah blah, but like you know what I'm saying, like nigga, like you don't do no shit like that in Mad Nigga City, yo.
Hey
No
yo,
bullshit.
you ready for the killer conspiracy, my nigga? Cause I got a little
Here we go.
conspiracy that a little
Here we
theory that
go.
I'm
Here we
thinking.
go. I mean, it wouldn't be you if it wasn't.
Facts,
You know what I'm saying?
facts,
So, like, let's
facts.
hear it. Here we
My
go.
nigga, for real, I'm thinking that the shit was already like rigged from the jump. Like, first of all, how you not number one, how do you not know that the other niggas in the same city as you? That's number one. I don't give a fuck how big you moving. I'm a average nigga and I can tell. All I gotta do is do my Googles on the internet, and I could tell that y'all
Mm-hmm.
niggas gonna be in the same city at the same
Mm-hmm.
time. Number one,
All
that
that
was supposed
social
to be
media shit.
facts. That was supposed to be prevented from the manager off the rip. Like you already know that this nigga got beef. Why the fuck would you even book his show around the same time old boy is in the area? You know what I'm saying? To cause confliction.
Yup.
Number two, I personally think that the dude that ran over to the car and said, like, yo, old boy is here. I believe that shit was already in the works before them niggas even got there. Because remind you, I said that them niggas is at the club first. Then they decided to go to the hookah spot. Know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking that
See?
they was already they was at the club. They got word old boy was at the hookah spot and
See, and I
pulled
didn't even
up.
know that. Yeah, see, and I didn't even know that part. I thought they was at the hookah spot or whatever the whole time.
Nah, they was at the
Hookah spot
club
the
and
whole
then went
time.
to the hookah
And that
spot.
was a
And
little,
then
iffy or whatever too. Cause I'm like, the fuck y'all niggas doing at a fucking hookah spot?
hookah spot. Like, I mean,
Like, why?
collect the bag by any means. Collect the bag by any means. I'm with
True,
that. If they paying you,
true.
collect it. But on the same note, the manager, like, it was a lot of shit that the manager was saying. He was saying that when they got to the hookah spot, my nigga, they waited outside the hookah spot 30 minutes before they even ran into old boy. So
See?
me, being the street nigga that I am, or ex-street nigga that I am, I'm thinking like, all right, you got the word that old boy was at the club, know what I'm saying? You stayed in the car and waited till he was actually there, and then you got out.
Yup.
Know what I'm saying?
See?
That's how I personally feel. Like, that shit is wild, man. That shit is
That stuff
wild.
is conspiracy killer. It's
That-
conspiracy killer. I mean,
oh shit. What
like
you
I
think
said,
about
yo, that
that?
shit is like, I mean, it could, I mean, the shit sound, I mean, it sound what it sound like. To be honest, I mean,
Facts.
it sound what it sound like, yo. I mean, this shit is, like I said, yo, that shit is crazy, yo. Like I said, he was an upcoming nigga or whatever, or you know what I'm saying, like these young underground upcoming niggas or whatever like that. Cause like I said, like I saw like a couple of his videos and stuff, like the views and stuff like that on YouTube. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, like cause he was basically behind motherfucking Lil Durk. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Like
Yeah,
Lil
yeah,
Durk
yeah,
or
yeah,
whatever is the one
yeah.
that, you know what I'm saying, like put him on and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like before he had all the jewelry and the money and all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know if you saw the little interviews, old interview and shit with Lil Durk, and he was on a Breakfast Club or whatever like that, and he brought that nigga on the Breakfast Club and stuff like
My
that. You
nigga,
know what
you
I'm
don't
saying?
remember
Like
the case that they caught last year? These niggas just
who
like this shit is bruh. The Nick,
Lil Durk shit.
the little
Yeah, I
nigga, he
remember.
was with him.
Yeah,
He was his Cody.
yeah.
Know what I'm
See,
saying? I'm like, yo,
yeah.
that lets you know right there. And then not even that, my nigga. I did my Googles on this nigga. In 2000 and I think it was like 14, 15, the nigga beat a body. He already beat a murder case. Know what I'm saying? Then
Who?
Vaughn.
Vaughn. Oh, why?
Yeah, he was locked up for like 3 years. He beat the murder case, came home, signed the dirt. Know what I'm saying? And then
Yeah,
fast forward a couple years later, y'all niggas charged for shooting niggas. Like that shit is wild. And then
yeah.
on the same token, this shit happened on the same week that your album dropped. Like he had dropped the album, I believe, that Tuesday, and this shit happened that Saturday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
See, I ain't even
yeah,
see, I ain't even know. See, I ain't even know
yeah,
about the whole album shit, yo.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's
me thinking in hindsight, I didn't mean to cut you off, but me thinking in hindsight, like I put myself in his position, especially this clout chasing era nowadays. He was probably thinking, and this is conspiracy theory, killer. Know what I'm saying?
here you
But
go.
I'm thinking that he was probably thinking like, yo, I just dropped the album. Let me go, know what I'm saying? Get up. Let me go shake something up with this nigga. Maybe, I can get a little clout over it and sell some more records. He was just thinking that it was just gonna be an average scuffle or, maybe a
Hmm.
couple words exchanged and he can cloud up off of this shit. That's what I'm personally thinking. But let me ask you on this note. Let's switch sides a little bit. Do you think that the nigga, Little Timmy, the nigga that killed him, you think he's gonna beat the charge?
I mean, if they get, I mean, to be honest with you, no.
After seeing the video,
To be honest with you, no, because the system is not built for niggas like him or whatever to beat cases like that.
with the
So,
money,
well, I don't know.
we talking about
Not
NBA
even with
young
the
boy.
money. Not even with the money. Nah. Mm-mm. Videos and
Hmm.
stuff like that. Niggas got videos and shit. It's probably gonna be a witness or two or whatever like that. That's gonna come. You know what I'm
Multiple.
saying? You already no. Mm-mm. Like I said, the
Um,
system ain't built. The system ain't built for niggas like him. You already
Facts. That's
come on,
big
son.
facts.
Mm-mm.
I
Not at
agree
all.
with you, but I'm gonna
Not at
strongly
all.
disagree with you, bro.
Go
Me
ahead.
personally, I think that from seeing the second side of the second angle of the video, I think he could beat that shit because if you look at it, my nigga, King Von walked over there to him. And I watched this video, I ain't even gonna front like 30 times, bro. Because I wanted to make sure I had my assessments right before I talk about it. But my nigga, if you look at the video, bro, when King Von hop out the car, nigga, it's like 15 niggas walking over there to Quando Rondo with him.
So that whole defense attorney,
Self-defense
yeah,
shit. And
first
then
defense, yeah, all
facts,
right.
my nigga. It's like 10 niggas walking over there with him. King Von steals the nigga. The other nigga hops out the back side, the back seat, driver's side. All he know, I'm thinking if I'm in his situation, like real shit. If I'm in his situation, I see 10 niggas walk over there to my nigga and they start scuffling. I got the hammer, and I'm in the back seat on the other side of the car. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Pulling out shooting. That could be. I ain't gonna say he gonna beat this shit, but it's a strong possibility.
It
I
is. I
personally think
mean, as far as that side goes or whatever like that, but still, they gonna try to get that nigga with
they're gonna
something.
smoke that boy.
You already know.
But at the end of the day,
Gun
I think
shit, the
oh
gun
yeah,
shit.
the
You know
gun
what I'm
charge. He's
saying?
definitely
Like, come
eating
on,
that.
son. Yeah,
Definitely eating
yeah,
that.
he eating that
He
or
definitely
whatever.
eating
So
that.
it's like, I mean,
I take the
like I
gun
said,
over
y'all
the
brought this
body.
point. Yeah, for real. I mean, anybody definitely would. You know what I'm saying? No pun intended. No pun intended. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, like I said, man, the system. Like I said, don't. To me, in my opinion, anyway, or whatever. Like, it don't matter what that whole like defense shit or whatever. Like, he a black man with a gun. That whole
Facts.
situation and shit in Atlanta, ain't nobody. Like I said, yo, they gonna try to burn that nigga regardless. You know what I'm saying?
And
Like, they gonna
on
try to
a
burn him regardless, yo.
yeah, I think he definitely gonna eat that gun charge. But the self defense, he may be able to beat that, especially if they put some money behind the young boy. But on a side note, my nigga, if you really like I said, I looked at this video like 30 times. If
Hmm.
you look at the video, bruh, it's a police officer right next to the car. These niggas did that shit in less than 20 feet from a police officer. My nigga, with his sirens on, sitting in his car. That blew my mind. I
Was
said, "Yo,
he
what
was
type of
he in his car? Yeah, was he
the police was
in the car? Yeah.
yeah, he was sitting in his car. He was the nigga that shot King Von because he got shot. Know what I'm saying?
Mm,
Like, bro, if you look like after this, look at the video again, my nigga. You gonna see the police car right in the back with the sirens going, and the nigga King Von hops out his car, hit the nigga. The nigga pulls out and shoots, and as soon as he shoot King Von, the cop get out his car and shoot him. What type of
so
wild?
the dude that had the hammer and shit, he was the one that was already in the car.
Yeah, he was in the car already.
He was in
He
the
was in
car
the
and
car.
shit. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. See,
That
that's
shit is
another.
wild.
See, like that's another thing or whatever about that nigga like eating that murder shit. Cause it's like at the same time, whatever. It's like they probably gonna pull some shit like they went after you. You was in the car or whatever like that. So it's like they went after you or whatever. So like you ain't really had no reason or whatever to pull your gun out or whatever and start shooting.
Security. The internet been playing you know how the internet do. They've been doing their
I
own
mean,
investigation. They was saying, I'm just saying what the people said. They was like,
I
yo, if this
mean,
nigga say the security card, he was old boy security, you know what I'm saying? And you know,
yeah.
if he was licensed or whatever, if he wasn't licensed, he could still at least say the security shit. I'm not defending this shit. That's what the
I mean, I
internet's
get
saying,
that.
my
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, yeah. I get that. I get the whole security shit. But like I said, I mean, that was the whole thing. I was just thinking that shit or whatever too. Like they probably gonna pull that card or whatever too. Like they
Good
went
ass
after you. You
lawyer.
ain't had no reason. Yeah, hell yeah, good ass lawyer. Some method man lawyer ass nigga on like some power shit, nigga. On some power shit, nigga.
My nigga
Hell
said
yeah.
some power shit,
On some
yo.
power shit. Get some method
Word
man nigga
up.
lawyer. Hell yeah.
He
Beat
may
that shit
do the
real quick.
5. He may do 5 for the gun
I
charge
said,
and
yeah,
keep it
yeah, yeah.
moving.
He definitely like I said, if he doing any time, whatever, he definitely doing 5 minimum. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
My nigga said
nigga, but
minimum.
like, I mean, but like I say, that shit gonna be hard or whatever to try to beat that shit. That shit gonna be
Yeah,
hard as hell.
facts.
Hard as
Facts.
hell to beat that shit, like you said. And that whole cop situation and shit too, or whatever, because the cop and shit was there, shit like that. So you know he gonna put his little 2 cents in or whatever and shit to try to get that nigga or whatever, because he gonna save himself or whatever more than that
Of
nigga gonna save
course.
his ass. So
Hell yeah, of course.
that's another shit right there too. Like I said, man, the system just ain't built for niggas like him. Like I said, it ain't made for niggas like him. Made for niggas like
nigga,
us. It just ain't. You know what I'm
nigga with
saying?
gold fronts, shit ain't definitely
It's
ain't made for a
it ain't
nigga.
made for niggas like him, yo. For real.
But my nigga,
Word
that
up.
shit blows my mind. That's just like me and you chilling. Or me and you having beef, my nigga. We outside the club and I'm doing all of that right in front of the police.
Yeah, that right there,
That's
like I said, I gotta look at that video again because I haven't like I said, I looked at it maybe like a good like 5 times, and like I said,
yeah,
my whole focus on just looking at the video was just like that small like corner
little
angle
fight
or
shit.
shit like
Yeah,
that. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah, that was it. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, I'm definitely gonna go back and like look at that whole shit. But like I said, it's just a tragedy, yo. You know what I'm saying? Like that nigga King Von and shit. You know, so
Man,
like I said, man, like. This nigga,
I'm
hey,
just.
young boy, I be feeling like this nigga been getting sliding for a little bit.
Oh,
You know what I'm
he
saying?
about
Like,
to sit for
yeah,
a minute. He
yeah,
just caught
you know
that
what I'm
gun
saying? Like,
charge. He about to sit.
mm,
He definitely and all this over pussy. Like, come on, my nigga. Both of y'all niggas is getting money.
yeah,
Know what I'm
that's the
saying?
crazy.
Asian doll
That's the
need to
crazy
chill the
shit.
fuck out, yo. Asian doll
She
need to chill
do,
the fuck out. She
she
wilding. She
do,
saying shit that she ain't supposed to say. From what the
yeah, she be
manager is
wildin'.
saying, he's like Asian doll is getting all this information that his last words and all of this shit from a spiritual reader. She paid somebody to basically basically go in his spirits and see what was the last words. I'm like, what type of weird shit
I
is that?
don't know
Like,
about all that. I
hey,
don't
that's
know
what the
about all
manager's
that.
saying. She wasn't there. How the fuck you know his last words and the manager don't even know his last words and he was there?
I don't know about all that, yo.
That like she just
Another
need to
thing
fall
that's
back.
tripping me out. Another thing that was tripping me out
And
about
they
the whole
wasn't
video and
together.
shit. Too, yeah, I don't think they was like they was that
The
whole
manager,
off, on and on shit or
yeah, the
whatever with
manager
them.
said they
You know what
wasn't
I'm
fucking
saying?
around for
Yeah,
last year. But go ahead, my
yeah,
nigga.
yeah. But anyway, but another thing with that whole shit, like that whole video shit. Look, why was it looking like he was, you know what I'm saying, like trying to like protect his chain and shit. That was another thing or whatever too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Like
matter of fact,
I don't understand that shit too, yo.
my nigga, I'm not the manager said he was like, yo, cause the man like some of the shit that the manager was saying I was feeling. It was straight 100. He was like, yo, King Von, he's like a a thinker. Like he don't just move off of just instant. Like he one of them niggas like us. Like we gonna think before we do something. But he was like, this day he was off. You know what I'm saying? Everything was just off about the whole situation. I'm like, in the back of my mind, I'm like, as a manager, you're supposed to protect that. If a nigga off, you supposed to make sure he
Yeah,
on point at the
yeah,
end of
no
the day.
bullshit.
But he was saying it was looking like the reason why it was looking like he was like trying to protect his chains and shit was because when the dude was shooting, he grabbed the nigga Quando Rondo and was using him as his shield. Know what I'm saying? So that's why it looked like he was like trying to protect his chains and all that shit though. But the whole situation was just wild, man. Like, I mean, like I keep saying, this 2020 niggas ain't fighting no more. The fuck?
Nah, hell no. Nah, hell
Yo,
no.
you think,
Niggas ain't fighting no more. Niggas
bro?
ain't
You
doing none of
think
that, yo.
if he would have beat the shit out of Quando Rondo, that shit would have been all over the internet. Like, it would have been some real consequences and repercussions behind that. You feel me? So it had no choice but to end the way it did. And that's how 9 times out of 10 with young niggas, this type of shit happen. I'm saying niggas ain't got no hands.
See, and then the crazy thing is, it's always over some bullshit, some jealousy shit, some money shit. Always,
Pussy.
yo. Also pussy. Exactly.
All over pussy.
The
Like,
worst-
what the
the
fuck,
worst
my
shit is-
nigga?
the
Come
worst shit
on,
is that.
man.
The worst
Come
shit is
on,
always
man.
that.
Asian
The worst shit is
dog.
always that.
She's not even average, my nigga. You could find bitches on the streets that's better than her. Like, let's keep it all the way 100. Like, nigga, I seen her the other day with no makeup. I'm like, yo, whoa, cuz, like, she wild crazy.
It's like I said, yo, that shit is. I don't know, yo.
I'm gonna say,
like I said, and bad enough, she be talking that, you know what I'm saying, that street shit or whatever like that. So she watch herself or whatever and shit too, yo. Okay.
Why the
like,
fuck?
She need to transition into that Megan. that Megan.
Nah, that's not happening.
Shit.
That's not happening.
That's what she need to do.
She need to go see Dr. Miami, my nigga. Word up. She need to go see Dr. Miami, get a little bit more ass, a little bit more titties. The nigga, you know what I'm saying? You can get that sexual content going. But at the end of the day, man, I personally think that Asian dog, she need to fall the fuck back because his own baby moms ain't even doing this much talking. She got kids by the nigga. Like, you ain't got no kids by the nigga, ain't been with the nigga in the last 6 months, and you doing more, you get more clout out the shit than everybody. Like, that's what's, come on, my nigga. Come on, yo. Like, I can't rock with it, but I'm gonna end it on this note, my nigga. And I'm gonna be as honest and keep it 100 as possible, bruh. Fucking King Von, he died. He's to blame for his death, for trying to be on some gangster shit. That shit could have been avoided, man. I'm not great. Go out fighting no niggas over no pussy. Like, come on, bro. That's what it was over at the end of the day. So I'm gonna go as far as to say he is to blame, and his fucking manager and his team.
Even if, to be honest, even if it was about that, like I said, the whole way he just went about that whole like altercation and the situation and shit was just like, you know what I'm saying, was just wrong, period, and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that whole, if all that shit or whatever was right, all that whole like waiting and shit, going to one location to another and shit, waiting and shit like
facts.
or whatever and shit, trying to, nigga, you asked for all of that.
Yeah, you know that's what I'm saying. Like, yo, somebody
so
on.
At the end
go ahead,
of the
my
day,
nigga.
nigga, yeah, like, you asked for all of that shit. So, like, at the end of the day, nigga, it's like, nigga, like, what you want? You know what I'm saying? Like, you waited, you sat there, waited that whole time and shit, got out the car, did all of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you gotta understand, nigga, if you talking all that rah-rah shit, all that shooters, I got shooters and shit like that, nigga, what the fuck you think these niggas got? You think these niggas got shooters and shit too? So it's like, nigga, like, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, cuz, like I said, like, word up, RIP to you, nigga, but, like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't wish death on nobody or whatever, but, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta watch it. You gotta watch the way how you move and shit like that, yo.
Facts. Trying to move off of clout. Like, I ain't trying to talk down on his name, but I'm just keeping it 100, my nigga. Like, you had a fucking album that dropped the same week, and you really think in 2020 you gonna go and beat a nigga the fuck up on camera and think that ain't nothing gonna crack off? You wildin'. You wildin'.
Tripping, yo.
You wildin', man.
Yo.
Like,
you better follow the Migos plan and shit. You know what I'm saying? Stay out the way. Migos niggas, these niggas stay out the way, yo. Word up.
They
These
stay with that
got
security.
Hell yeah. Them niggas got away from Atlanta and shit. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I know they still got their houses and shit like that, but like I said, like, them niggas don't move how they used to move and shit like that no more. You know
That's because they fell the fuck off. I'm just
kidding. Even if they did, niggas.
You know how I do, nigga.
Yeah, I already know. So it's like, nigga, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that shit is crazy and shit. Like I said,
I
that
mean,
nigga King Von had people or whatever dependent on him and stuff like that. You know what
facts.
I'm saying? So it's like all that shit right there just went out the window, nigga. Cause you trying to, you know what I'm saying, still portray that image and shit like that. So like I said, nigga, just like I said, RP to him, you know what I'm saying? Him and his family, condolences and shit
Fam,
to his family and shit like that. But like I said, like nigga, like gotta you gotta be smarter than that. His manager
gotta
said shit
move
he
different.
think before he move and shit like that, nigga. So like I
That's
said,
what
he was
I'm
off that
saying.
day or whatever. So it's like nigga, like you was off that day. I don't understand. Like you
That's
must
supposed
have
to
thought,
make
yeah, you must have.
your manager be on
Mm,
more on point. You feel me? Like that's
mm,
your job. If he off, my nigga, you supposed to make sure shit is on point. Like I don't get that. That's
tripping,
wild crazy, yo. It's wild crazy,
tripping.
man. But I blame all them niggas. And excuse me, at the end of the day, man, it's another loss for hip hop, bro. We done lost what Pop Smoke this year. We done lost him. Juice World too this year or
Yeah,
last year.
last year, yeah, it's
Like it's
like
just too much shit. Nipsey, like, come on, man. Niggas is
Fred the
just
Godson.
wow. Yeah, Fred the Godson. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And I'm not even gonna lie, my nigga. And I said I was gonna end on this note. I'm gonna end on this note. But fucking, if you watch some of his fucking videos, like King Von, how he used to always be in O Block and all of that shit. Yo,
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie. It reminded me of the Nipsey Hussle situation. Like somebody that's always in his hood, always giving back. Like I personally think yeah, you should do that shit, but at the same time, you got to limit it. You got to limit yourself to it because he was like every video he was in there giving back. Like it was a video that he put a whole $100,000 on the table and all his friends just he gave all his friends
yeah,
and
I saw that.
everybody in the
Yeah,
hood.
yeah,
I'm
I
saying
saw that.
that's cool and
Yeah,
all that, but you gonna have vultures. You gonna have stick up kids. You know what I'm saying? You gonna always have niggas that don't fuck with you, and that shit just reminded me of the Nipsey situation. Like honestly, and I'm gonna end it on that
yeah,
note, nigga.
yo. Like I said, yo, RP to that man. Like I said, he had people or whatever that he had dependent on him and shit. So you know what I'm saying, all that shit
Facts.
go down the drain, yo. Word up, all that shit go down the drain.
Hope y'all young boys learn from this situation, man, because shit ain't gonna do no more get worse. Y'all niggas out here trying to act tough. It's always niggas that's
Cloud
tougher
chasing,
than you.
cloud
And
chasing.
clout chasing, yeah. Niggas is clout chasing for what, a couple hundred likes, mentions. Like, come on, man. And at the end of the day, your album sold 25. This is the wild shit. This is the wild shit. His album sold 25 K the first week, right? This week, my nigga, that shit only went up. I think he sold 35. 10,000 copies he sold since he's been dead.
Mm-hmm.
That's the wild shit out of all of this. Like you would think out of all of this people people would support him and do all of that. Nah, I mean 10,000. It's a little shaky. A little shaky. But
Mm-hmm.
nah, I'm gonna end it on that note, my nigga though. But appreciate everybody for watching. You already know. Tune in
Already
next
know.
time. Know what I'm saying? Like, subscribe, comment, all that good shit. Yeah, we out.
Oh.
Holla.